Family law. Family law is the range of law that arrangements with marriage and divorce, custody, paternity, spousal and child support, alongside the many issues that surfaced when a person got married, have children, and maybe get divorced. The family law additionally covers adoptions, guardianship, abusive behavior at home, and grandparents' rights. Marital agreements are the contracts a person and his life partner can go into before his marriage, amid his marriage, and on the off chance that he chooses to end his marriage. On the off chance that a person and his companion choose not to remain together, a person has a few alternatives. He can attempt to get an annulment, which is a legitimate activity where he challenges the legitimacy of the marriage on particular grounds and requests that the court proclaims that the marriage ought to be fixed, as though it never happened. A great many people look for a divorce, which is a lawful activity where he tries to have his marriage dissolved. There is additionally a third alternative, called a legal separation, which is a lawful activity where he looks for a court deciding that he and his mate will live independently and separated from each other without really getting divorced. A choice to end his marriage or separate from his life partner makes numerous different choices that he and his life partner must make. To start with, he has to make sense of his property rights. He and his companion may have claimed property when he got married, and he may have acquired property while he was married. This property should be isolated up when he chooses to end his marriage. Contingent upon whether he or his life partner can financially deal with himself, his separation divorce case may include maintenance. This is in some cases called alimony or spousal support. Maintenance can be a temporary installment amid the cancellation or divorce lawsuit, an installment for an assigned time frame, or a permanent installment. There is a statutory equation for impermanent maintenance that the court is required to apply unless it decides it to be improper. However, there is no formula for periodic or permanent support, and if the gatherings can't agree, it is up to the court to figure out what is reasonable and fair of the current situation of his marriage. In some cases, his conditions or those of his companion may change after the court orders support, and he or his life partner might have the capacity to get the court to change the honor. This is known as a modification. In specific situations, the court may likewise order one companion to pay the lawyer's expenses of the other life partner, especially if there is a distinction in the wage and assets of the gatherings. On the off chance that he and his life partner have minor children, then his separation divorce will include other extra issues identified with the kids, for example, guardianship, appearance, and child support. In the event that a person and his life partner can't agree on these issues, the court will choose how much time the child or children will go through living with each parent, which is called child custody visitation. The court will likewise decide whether the parent who has the children most of the time ought to get cash from the other parent with a specific end goal to help administer to the children. This is called child support. These issues can likewise emerge when unmarried individuals have children together. Be that as it may, if there is a denial of being the father, a paternity continuing is required. In such case, the court, for the most part, requires DNA testing which decides the likelihood of paternity of the accused father. Once in a while, violence and additionally harassment can occur between family members. In these circumstances, the court can issue an order of protection, which shields a person from abuse by somebody near him. There are two different court systems in New York that arrangement with family law. In the event that a person is looking for a divorce, annulment or separation, he will record his case in Supreme Court in the area where he or his mate lives. As a major aspect of the separation divorce, the Supreme Court can likewise choose issues identified with maintenance, child support, and child custody visitation. On the off chance that a person is not looking for a separation or divorce, he can file his case in family court. which handles the accompanying circumstances. Making and modifying child custody visitations orders. Granting orders of protection. Determining paternity of a child. And making, changing and enforcing maintenance and child support orders. 4 free samples of probates, inherited, foreclosures, absentees landlord, vacant, code violations, evictions list. Visit www.realsupermarket.com.